Hi friends, in today's lecture we will study how to create this expiry date calculator in Microsoft Excel. So let me begin by creating a new sheet. In that new sheet, on the top I'll give the heading Expiry Date Calculator and I will hit enter. Then on the next line, I'll give the heading like serial number, then service name. Then I will give the date of start, or you can say start date. Then you can write down validity in months. Then you can write expiry date. And then you can write status. Now I select the entire sheet and I will increase the row height. Then I'll also increase the column width, and for certain columns I'll increase it further. Then I'll select expiry date and I will select merge and center. I middle align it, increase the size and fill it with a lighter color followed by a dark border. Then I'll select this heading, I'll middle align it and again I'll fill it with a color and I'll also change the text color. Then for validity in months, I'll right click, I'll select format cells and in alignment I will select wrap text. Then these columns I will center align them. I'll increase the width of this particular, the height of this particular row so that the validity in months is properly visible. So you have serial number, service name, start date, validity in months, expires, days left and status. So we want to add one more column, that is days left. And then is the status. Now over here, I will write down the different service names. So let me just copy them from here. So these are the different service names like the internet service provider, the car insurance, the society maintenance, the Amazon Prime membership, and so on. Then you can select these cells and you can give all borders around. Now if the border thickness is too high, you can come over here and you have this line style. So make it into a thin line. So from here you select this thin line and select OK. So this looks proper. Now you want to give lines in between this. First we'll give it a thick border around like this. And then I want to give lines in between. So I'll select from here and I'll select line color. I'll select white line color and I'll click here and give these lines. Now I'll press escape a couple of times and then I will type down the validity in months. So for here it is 3 months. Let me just center align that. Your car insurance 12 months, bike insurance 12 months, car PUC 12, society membership 1, and Amazon Prime membership 12. Now, in order to calculate the expiry date, I use the formula equal to E date, that is the end date. I give open parenthesis. It asks me what is the start date. Then I give comma. After how many months? So this is this. I close parenthesis and I give -1. So it gives me the expiry date. Let me center align the same. And let me copy the date down. So I get the expiry date for all my cells. I can select all of them and middle alignment. Then I want to calculate how many days are left with reference to today's date. So I will say equal to expiry date minus today. And then I'll just copy this down and then I'll format the cells to general category and then select OK. Now in the status column, I want to write a condition. So here I will write down equal to if, and here I will check if the number of days are less than 0, then I would write down expired, comma. If I'll give one more if condition, so that would be if number of days is less than 7, then I would write down expiring soon. Okay, then I would give a comma and I don't want anything else, so I'll close this bracket and close the outer bracket. So this means that if the contents of the neighboring cell is less than 0, it should display expired. If no, then if the contents are less than 7, then write down expiring soon. Otherwise, nothing. So I will hit enter and I'll drag and copy the formula down. Now what I want is that wherever it is expired, it should be shown in red color, and wherever it is going to expire, it should be shown in off-white color. So for that, I'll select this entire range of cells. Then I'll click on Home and select Conditional Formatting. First, I'll clear all the rules from the selected cells. Then I'll go to Conditional Formatting and select New Rules. In New Rules, I will select Use a Formula. Then I would say that if the contents of this cell is equal to expire, then it should format it in red color and select OK. Also, I'll remove this $sign next to the row so that all the rows will change, and I will select OK. Same way, one more time I'll select Conditional Formatting, select New Rule, again use a formula, and here I will say if the contents of this cell is equal to expiring soon, then in that case it should format it to a off-white color, and again I'll remove the $sign next to the row. Then select OK and our sheet is ready. So you have your expiry date calculator ready. You have to just enter the service names over here, their start dates, their validity in months, and it will keep on reminding you every day when you open this particular sheet. It will remind you how many days are left and what is the status of the expiry. Hope you have learned something new. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.